Welcome back, 9:47, turning to your weekend forecast, taking a live look out over the Queen City from uptown Charlotte. You just went through all of the fun activities to do this weekend. I feel like there's just no excuse for staying inside this weekend.
Yeah,
you
no
gotta get out.
excuse for not having brunch outside tomorrow. No excuse for not walking your dogs.
Yeah. Long extra walks for the dogs this weekend.
Or
it's
four,
just
like Chloe gave Otto the other day.
He needed it, and so did I.
Yeah, you probably did, right? Because the weather is so beautiful, it's hard not to want to get outside and enjoy it. I mean, there have been some mornings, right? The past few, we've been able to even maybe open the windows early in the morning. Gotta love that.
Yep.
Now, we are going to get a little bit warmer, but then temperatures will drop once again. So let's talk about when it all happens, right? Well, this weekend, it's going to still be great. So Kannapolis live cam looking great out there. You can see all the beautiful blue skies, a little bit of that patchy haze, but overall not too shabby. High pressure remains in control across the Carolinas, which means we locally stay nice and clear. There are a few more clouds expected closer to the beaches this weekend. So if that's in part of your plan, just be aware of that. Or maybe you want to stay closer to home and enjoy. Of course, the mountains a little bit cooler into the mid 70s there for App State skiing. But look at the temperatures across the Queen City and beyond. Mid 80s across the board, very close to that normal high this time of year. And you can see even some lower 80s mixed in for the foothills. So overall, it's going to be a great afternoon. Tons of sunshine with a light wind out there. Now, I just, of course, mentioned scare winds right a second ago, showing you what to do this weekend. But look at this forecast through this evening. Clear skies, calm winds, temperatures in the mid 60s by midnight. Will even dip once again to the upper 50s by tomorrow morning. Now, what you might notice today is what I call the meh faces, right, mixing in. Humidity will be up just a touch for your Saturday. It is not going to feel oppressive like during the summertime, but you will notice maybe that small change. But I'm telling you, it's going to get a lot better, even more so by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's, of course, before our big changes happen. Now, in the tropics, we continue to track Tropical Storm Fiona. You can see this really big tropical system right now moving through the northeastern part of the Caribbean. Some strengthening is expected in the near term, but I mentioned earlier that wind shear and land interaction is really going to try to prevent Fiona from getting too strong here in the near term. So landfall likely expected at least somewhere here along the island of Hispaniola by early Monday morning, potentially as a Category 1 hurricane. But you can see there eventually a turn toward the north and northeast is expected. Now, there is really good model agreement in the next 5 days or so that this is around the area that Fiona will be. However, past that 5-day mark, while most have been trending a little bit further east there with a really strong trough of low pressure developing across the eastern seaboard and a strong high pressure here. Oftentimes these systems take the path of least resistance, so it would shift there toward the north. We just want to continue to watch these trends because we know, right, with tropical systems, they can teeter right, but then teeter back left. So at least in the near term, we expect this storm to be out there in the central part of the western Atlantic by Thursday, but where it goes beyond that, still need to monitor. Elsewhere, there are 2 tropical waves out there, both with a low chance of development, and both that, if they do form, no impact to us here in the Carolinas. So check that one off your list. Now, lots of sunshine this weekend, highs again in the mid 80s. This is the change I was talking about. We're back in the lower 90s from pretty much Monday and beyond into Thursday. The small change that we're going to see Wednesday, Thursday, along with the 90s, is a touch of additional humidity, but that's ahead of our next cold front that moves in. Once it does, by Friday and into next weekend, we get that reinforcing shot of cooler air and things look to be even more comfortable than where we are right now for the last few days of the President's Cup.